Welcome back to the PKD Dietitian podcast. I'm your host, Diana Bruin. Today is an action episode. What I want you to walk away with is 3 simple swaps you can start today to up-level your nutrition for PKD. I will give you 3 food items to swap out, what to swap in instead, and why I like these swaps for proactive PKD nutrition. Small changes add up to big impacts. You have heard me say this before, so get ready to put that into practice. All 3 small changes are beneficial in your diet and for PKD health. You can up-level and improve what you are likely already using and eating. First up is fat, more specifically, oil. So go ahead, open up your pantry, and check what you have on the shelf. Is it canola, vegetable, corn, or perhaps even soybean oil? These are highly processed refined oils, the ones I want you to avoid. They are manufactured by using heat and or chemicals to purify and neutralize them. This is a process that strips them of most beneficial properties, including vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Not only are they lacking their natural benefits, but often the oil itself has been oxidized. This makes it inflammatory for your body. The exact opposite of what you want in an oil and in what you are eating. So why exactly are oils refined? They're refined to neutralize them, to extend their shelf life, and to give them a higher smoke point. And this just means that they can be used to cook at higher temperatures without starting to smoke. Don't fall for their cheaper prices and marketing claims. Instead, swap out these highly processed refined oils, which are of no benefit to you, and swap in minimally processed oils. Minimally processed oils, often called unrefined or virgin, haven't been subjected to heat or chemical treatments. They are created by mechanically processing things like nuts, seeds, and olives. For example, unrefined extra virgin olive oil is made by pressing olives, literally pressing the oil out of them. My 3 favorite unrefined oils are, number 1, extra virgin olive oil. If it's cold pressed, even better. Number 2, avocado oil, which is great for high temperature cooking. And number 3, virgin coconut oil. Now you want to make sure if you have coconut oil, which is solid at room temperature, it is labeled as unrefined or virgin. Why do I love this simple swap? You will reap the most health benefits from cooking with and using unrefined oils. Not only are they delish, with avocado oil generally being the mildest in flavor, but they haven't been stripped of their vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, all that good stuff you want to get. Extra virgin olive oil is especially rich in antioxidants, which can help reduce inflammation, and in hundreds of studies has been shown that consistent consumption is linked with a lower risk of heart disease. Extra virgin olive oil is worth a special spotlight, especially for PKD, given heart-related complications that can accompany a diagnosis. Some benefits of EVOO, that's extra virgin olive oil, against heart disease are it helps decrease inflammation. And know this, inflammation is a key driver of heart disease. Consumption is also connected with improved function of blood vessels, improving their health. It has been shown to help with lower blood pressure. There's definitely a connection shown in research between consumption of extra virgin olive oil and better blood pressure management. It also helps protect LDL cholesterol from becoming damaged. You don't want your cholesterol damaged because that is a key factor in development of heart disease. Linked out in the show notes for this episode is a blog all about the benefits of extra virgin olive oil. Check it out for more info and recommendations of the ones I like to use. Next up, flax. Flax is a nice addition to smoothies, baking, you name it. It has become a more common household item for sure. If you use flax on the regular or keep it on hand for the occasional use, this swap is great for you. Swap out store-bought pre-ground flax and flax meal and swap in whole flax seeds. You want to purchase whole flax seeds, either the brown or the golden, whichever is your preference. Nutritionally, they're pretty equivalent. I tend to prefer the golden ones with their milder nutty flavor, especially with baking. I like how they are when they're roasted. To get the most benefit from your flax, grind them before using them. Your body doesn't digest whole flax well. It's unable to break down the outer shell of the flax seed. When they are consumed whole, the flax shell stays primarily intact, and little of the beneficial nutrients inside are available for you. To fully reap all the benefits of flax seeds and what they have to offer, store them whole and grind them as you go. I like to use a cheapo coffee grinder I got specifically for my flax seeds. Works like a charm. Speaking of storing, keep your flax seeds in an airtight container and store them in a cool, dark area. They are sensitive to heat and light. Exposure to either of these can cause them to go rancid and or even grow mold. I find the best spot is in the fridge. Storing flax seeds in the fridge increases their shelf life, and according to the USDA's Food Keeper app, flax seeds will last up to a year when they are stored in your fridge or your freezer. Store-bought pre-ground flax, however, has a much shorter shelf life. It is less nutritionally beneficial and has a much higher risk of going rancid and quickly. Do you have a bag of flax at home you haven't used in a while and aren't sure if it's still good? Open it up and smell it. If it smells fishy or sour, that's a pretty good sign that it's past its prime. Now, if your bag passed this sniff test, but the seeds taste bitter, that's also a sign that they are no longer good. Why do I like this swap for PKD? Flax seeds contain a whole host of beneficial nutrients. Remember, buy whole and grind as you go to get all of these benefits. Here are a few worth mentioning. Number 1, good plant-based protein, and they contain many essential amino acids. Number 2, flax seeds are rich in fiber. They contain both soluble and insoluble fibers, which help support gut health and are associated with better blood pressure and lipid profiles. Definitely wins there. Flax seeds are also a natural source of omega-3 fatty acids. In fact, they are one of the richest dietary sources of alpha-linoleic acid, ALA, which is an essential fatty acid. That just means that our bodies cannot make ALA, and we 100% have to consume it, and it's essential that we have it for our health. What we know about ALA is that studies have shown it may help reduce inflammation and lower the risk of heart disease. Those are definitely some benefits worth mentioning. But flax seeds are also loaded with nutrients. They're a good source of the B vitamin thiamine, also of copper and magnesium. If you don't use flax, I bet you are considering it now. Get started with my easy blackberry and coconut flax parfait, linked out in the show notes. And by the way, it's easily adaptable to be ketogenic friendly. Last but not least is your third swap out. Yogurt. What I want you to do is look at the nutrition facts label for the yogurt that is your go-to grab at the grocery store. Turn it around and see what it says. Look specifically at added sugars, which will be under the carbohydrate heading. How much added sugar is in your yogurt? If it's flavored, especially the fruit on the bottom style, chances are it's loaded with added sugar. The majority of yogurts on the grocery shelves these days are. You want to swap out your sugar-bombed yogurt and swap in plain yogurt or yogurt with minimally added sugar. A British study from 2018 looked at the sugar content of around 900 yogurts, and the average amount of sugar was 14 grams and even up to 17 grams. Folks, this is over 4 teaspoons of sugar in a little yogurt. So I did a little recon myself in the dairy aisle and found most of the flavored yogurts had between 13 to 15 grams of added sugar. The highest amount I found was 18 grams, and it was in a yogurt marketed to kids. Let's put this in perspective. A glazed donut from Dunkin' Donuts has 12 grams of added sugar. Less than those, and I have this in quotes, nutritional yogurts. There will always be a little bit of natural sugar in dairy yogurt products because of the natural sugar in milk. I am not worried about this. It is the added sugar I want you to pay attention to. Let's get into why I like this swap for PKD. Reducing your intake of added sugar is beneficial not only for your heart health and your waistline, but also your progression of PKD. Elevated blood sugars consistently, like with type 2 diabetes and a poor standard American diet, also being overweight and obese, are all associated and linked with faster progression of PKD in addition to larger kidney volume. You don't have to stop eating yogurt, even if you are following a ketogenic lifestyle. Yogurt is PKD friendly. Yogurt is gut friendly. It has gut friendly probiotics. It's a great calcium source, and it contains vitamins and minerals like B12, potassium, and magnesium. This is all beneficial for you. A bonus tip for you is skip the fat-free versions. What I want you to do is to buy yogurt plain or with minimally added sugar. So swap that in, and you can top it with your own fruit and perhaps even some nuts and a dash of spice like cinnamon. So sauce it up yourself as you like. There you have it, your 3 simple swaps for PKD nutrition. In summary, number 1 is swap out heavily processed oils and swap in extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or virgin coconut oil. Number 2, swap out ground flax and flax meal. Swap in whole flax seeds. And to remember, grind as you go. Number 3, swap out dessert yogurts. Swap in plain yogurt and spice it up how you like yourself. That's all for today, folks. Thank you so much for hitting play on another episode of the PKD Dietitian podcast. I hope you leave feeling inspired and ready to take action with this action episode for an easy PKD win. If you love research, articles, and references, make sure to check out my blog, the PKD Dietitian blog. It's linked out in the show notes. And also let me know if you have any topic requests.